I never thought that I'll have to talk on this topic for humans. It will be limited only for animals, but since now we are considered as a species of animals, same rules will apply. Today I want to talk about a punishment which was confined to certain types of animals, but with the God's grace, today we will able to experience all these types of punishment in our species. Divided by species, united by punishments. This is something which will satisfy your brain, but it will hurt your balls at least once. Even if you have balls of steel, this will crush it, and you won't even feel the pain physically but mentally very much. How a thing can be satisfying but hurts at the same time. There is a country called as Kazakhstan towards southwestern part of Russia. They proposed a law that they will surgically remove the genitals of the pedophiles of that country. If you're caught in the non-holy activity of pedophileness, then your genitals will be removed. By genitals, it is very clear that they are saying balls. The real one. You will lose your holy tools by doing unholy activities with it. The single source of enjoyment will be gone. I was curious, so I googled the meaning of pedophile. It says that, in simple words, a person who is sexually attracted to children. As long as you are not one of them, you can be completely fine with it and be happy that such rules are passed, that your children will be safe now. But if you even have slightest thought of pedophilic activity, then this will hurt more than Johnny Depp not being in Pirates of Caribbean 6. So why this tightening of laws in this country? Because there is a death of a child named Arkiz Khan Nurmakhan, a girl who is 5 years old, who was lured to a pedophile's house after he offered her money for ice cream. Just got a flashback of ice cream trucks on the road calling people to buy their ice creams. There's this guy named Saidolim Gaib Nazarov, who is 48, with previous convictions, was sentenced to life in jail and chemical castration. What is castration? Castration is a process of removing the tool without which I refuse to call you as a man. The castration happens in two ways. One is chemical and the other is surgical. Until now, the chemical was already in place in this country. How chemical castration occurs? So basically, they treat you with drugs, in other words, as medicines, such that your hormones level will be settled down. Your sexual activity will be in control or maybe even completely destroyed chemically, but you will still hold that part of sack over there. Just you won't enjoy it, but it will still be there. But there's one drawback with this punishment. If they stop giving you those drugs, your intensity can increase once again and you once again become active in this society. So now they have thought of tightening this punishment with a surgical removal of your power by just removing the God's gift given to you. Well, hopefully it won't hurt, because they will of course give you anesthesia. Yeah, the things will get chopped off straight away. But I bet the person will experience the most productive era of his life after the thing is gone. So there is this thread on Twitter where people are appreciating this and saying that every country needs to adapt this, especially the Western countries. That's not wild at all. They should not be committing those crimes. Sounds like a good law. I agree. If you don't, that is concerning. Pedophile Treatment Center must introduce it worldwide. It's all well and good until you find out the guy was falsely accused. What if someone got falsely accused and got trapped in the situation? That guy is definitely dying by just hearing the sentence. Another concern in this comments is, one, what if the criminal is a female? To which people are replying that most of the pedophiles are men according to statistics. So they are fine with this law, but they don't have an answer of what if the criminal is actually a female. I mean, what you can do with them? Stitch their vagina? Well, there can be one punishment such that they cannot become a mother. That's what these comments say, of course. I read most of them. Some comments are very creative. Remove their hands also. They should just remove their heart, hopelessly without painkillers. Just a thought of seeing someone's rainbow getting removed without painkillers gives a little bit of jerk in my heart. What? Well, people are extremely supporting this law. There is more to it. This law is actually spreading it to many countries. The next one is Madagascar, which is at the southern east part of Africa, South Africa, Madagascar will surgically castrate pedophiles under new law approved by MPs. It is revealed days after Kazakhstan announced the same plan. This is the exact news I was talking about. I don't want to share the picture of the 5-year-old smiling kid who was victim of this crime. Face of that 5-year-old kid is so innocent, and seeing someone smile who is dead is more than painful. So what is this pedophilic activity? I want to know more about it, which led to me to do this Google search. What is the major reason for pedophilic crime? The internet says that the main cause is abnormal hormones level. Well, you grow more than you are intended to, maybe. How can this be happening? DNA, or you eat something? Abnormal brain structure. Wow, most people have it nowadays. Presence of certain neurological characteristic at birth. Reduced level of white matter. What is that? Is they are talking about the magic cream? Abuse in childhood by adults. Oh my god, a person getting bullied can lead to this crime. Pedophilia is a psychiatric disorder in which adult or older adolescent experiences a primary or exclusive sexual attraction to prepubescent children. Although girls typically begin the Although girls typically begin the process of puberty at the age of 10 or 11, the boys 11 or 12. Psychiatric diagnostic criteria for extend the cutoff point of prepubescence to age 13. People with the disorder are often referred to as pedophiles or pedophiles. It is a disease called as pedophilia. Those who don't have pets might not know this, but mostly in cats, male cats, their genitals are cut off because they are very sexually active, and if their genital is not cut off, it is bad for their health. That's what doctors say. If that guy didn't got the life partner to stroke his luck, then he will start banging his head to certain things and start killing himself. So it is for their better health. This is what doctors say. That is the reference of humans and animals connection. Well, Madagascar puts this law in a very precise way that those who found guilty of raping a child under 10 years old will be surgically castrated and sentenced to life imprisonment. If the guy is imprisoned for his lifetime, then what is the need of castration, I guess? Both punishments contradict itself over here. Well, they must have thought something because this world is educated very much. While if the victim is between 10 to 13 years old, they will instead be chemically castrated. Okay. And face 15 to 20 years of forced labor. Well, you gotta focus on this line. If the rapist is also a minor, they will escape castration process. Now you have another reason to hold your horses before committing any crimes. What if you are in USA? I want to know what are pedophile punishment for being in USA. This will be interesting. Mandatory minimum penalties for sex offenders. What? You only need to pay some money? That's it? Well, the main question, will it actually reduce the amount of crimes? I think yes. If the guy has one brain cell left to think anything, then he will of course consider thinking twice before committing a crime. That's about it. See ya.